What if I told you that one of 2024's most unexpected collaborations was created in a single day, started with Bruno Mars having an unfinished track he couldn't complete, and resulted in a song so powerful that Lady Gaga called it the missing piece to her entire upcoming album? This is the incredible story of how two of music's biggest superstars came together to create Die with a Smile, and the lyrics that captured hearts worldwide. This is more than just a duet. This is the story of musical destiny. To understand how Die with a Smile came to life, we need to understand where both artists were in 2024. Lady Gaga was deep in the process of creating what would become her 8th studio album, Mayhem, an album she described as being made from a place of happiness, after her fiancé Michael Polanski encouraged her to lean into the joy of it. Meanwhile, Bruno Mars had been relatively quiet on the solo front. His last solo single had been released nearly 5 years earlier, and he'd been focusing on his work with Silk Sonic alongside Anderson .Paak. But behind the scenes, he was crafting something special. The magic began when Mars invited Gaga to his studio, where he had been working on new music. He presented the track in progress, but here's the thing: Bruno couldn't finish it alone. He had this beautiful cinematic foundation, but something was missing. What Bruno didn't know was that Lady Gaga was exactly what the song needed. And what Gaga didn't know was that this collaboration would become what she would later call a huge part of her album and its missing piece. The session took place at Lady Gaga's studio in Los Angeles in 2024 with an all-star team of collaborators. Written by Gaga and Mars, with all-star hitmakers Ernst Emile Dessous, Andrew Watt and James Fauntleroy, this wasn't just any writing session. This was a meeting of musical minds at the highest level. According to producer Andrew Watt, who was there for the entire process, the session was a blur, but magical. The collaboration was a result of Mars inviting Gaga to his studio where he had been working on new music. He presented the track in progress to her, and the duo finished writing and recording the song the same day. But here's where it gets fascinating. Watt recalls a key component to that night: finding a melodic structure that let Mars and Gaga sound like co-lead vocalists rather than one person harmonizing with the other. This wasn't going to be a typical duet where one artist features the other. This was going to be a true collaboration. The breakthrough moment came when they found the lyrical concept. The song explores experiencing a profound love that is sure to keep them smiling till the end of their days, as long as they never lose it. But it goes deeper than that. It's about a love so powerful that even facing the end of the world, you'd be content as long as you're together. The title, Die with a Smile, captures this perfectly. It's not morbid, it's romantic. It's saying that if everything ended tomorrow, being with this person would make even that bearable. What makes the lyrics to Die with a Smile so powerful is how they balance vulnerability with strength, intimacy with universality. Mars kicks off the song by describing a dream where everything is falling apart. But even in that apocalyptic scenario, the focus isn't on fear, it's on love. The genius of the writing lies in how both artists bring their unique perspectives to the same emotional truth. Gaga, who has spent years exploring themes of fame, loneliness, and finding authentic connection, brought her experience of discovering real love with her fiancé, Michael Polanski. Mars, known for his romantic ballads and emotional depth, contributed his mastery of crafting lyrics that feel both personal and universal. Die with a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars is a sweeping, cinematic power ballad that explores the concept of a love so profound and all-encompassing that it transcends even the fear of mortality. The song was labeled as pop soul and soft rock, but the lyrics themselves are pure poetry. Each verse builds on the central metaphor that true love is so powerful it can make you face anything, even the end of everything, with peace and joy. Andrew Watt recalled the moment when everything clicked, when Gaga put her voice on top of Bruno's. That's the moment I remember. Hearing their two voices together, you get lost in it. The lyrics weren't just words on paper anymore. They became a conversation between two souls. What's remarkable about Die with a Smile is that it represents a new chapter for both artists. For Lady Gaga, it was part of an album made from a place of happiness, a stark contrast to some of her previous, more melancholic work. For Bruno Mars, it was his return to solo artistry after years of collaboration. The writing process itself became an emotional breakthrough. Here were two artists at the top of their game, both masters of their craft, discovering that they could create something together that neither could have achieved alone. The lyrics reflect this collaborative spirit. Instead of trying to outshine each other, both Gaga and Mars wrote from a place of mutual respect and shared vision. They weren't competing, they were completing each other's artistic thoughts. The song became more than just a collaboration. It became a testament to what happens when two people, whether in love or in music, find perfect harmony. The lyrics don't just describe dying with a smile, they describe living with one because you've found your perfect creative and emotional match. When Die with a Smile was released on August 16, 2024, it didn't just become a hit, it became a cultural moment. The song peaked at number 3 on the Hot 100 and proved that in an era of quick, disposable music, there was still a massive audience for cinematic, emotional storytelling. The accompanying artwork shows the artists dressed in country-leaning, red and blue, Western outfits, with Gaga smoking a cigarette and Mars wearing a cowboy hat. This visual choice reinforced the song's timeless, Americana-influenced aesthetic. The song's live debut was equally magical. It had the same effect on Mars' concert crowd at LA's Intuit Dome, the night the song dropped in August. As Gaga stepped on stage for the duet's live debut, Watt recalls watching the moment unfold. It was this wow factor of, holy crap, they're like something special together. The lyrics resonated with audiences because they captured something universal. The desire to find someone so perfect for you that even facing the impossible becomes possible. In a world full of uncertainty, Die with a Smile offered the comfort of absolute love. Die with a Smile proved that great collaborations aren't just about combining star power, they're about finding artistic soulmates who can bring out the best in each other. Initially claimed, the song would be a standalone single. However, it was later announced that the song would be on her 8th studio album, with Gaga calling it a huge part of the album and its missing piece. The song represents a masterclass in collaborative songwriting. Two artists at the peak of their powers, working with world-class producers and writers, creating something that none of them could have achieved alone. The story of Die with a Smile reminds us that the best art comes from authentic connection, whether that's the love described in the lyrics or the creative chemistry between the artists who wrote them. In the end, Die with a Smile isn't just about romantic love. It's about finding your perfect creative partner, your ideal collaborator, the person who makes you better than you ever thought you could be. And sometimes that magic happens in a single day in a Los Angeles studio. What's your favorite moment in Die with a Smile? Do you think this collaboration shows us the future of music, artists coming together without ego, just pure creative joy? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories behind the music that moves our souls.